Cropping and straightening photos. Cropping and straightening photos. Crop an image using the crop command. How to crop an image using the crop command? We have steps. Step number 1. You have to use a selection tool to select the part of the image you want to keep. And step number 2. You should choose image, then you choose crop. And after that, how to crop an image using the trim command. How to crop an image using the trim command. And the trim command crops an image by removing unwanted image, by the way, data in different ways than the crop command. And you can crop an image by turning surrounding transparent pixels or background pixels of the color you specify. We have steps again. Step number 1. Choose image, then choose trim. Number 2. In the trim dialog box, select an option. You should select transparent pixels to trim away transparency at the edges of the image, and leaving the smallest image containing non-transparent pixels. And after that, top left pixel color to remove an area, the color of the upper and left pixel from the image. And after that, bottom right pixel color to remove an area, the color of the lower right pixel from the image. Step number 3. You should select one or more areas of the image to trim away, top, bottom, and left or right. And how to crop and straighten scanned photos. How to crop and straighten scanned photos. By the way, you can place several photos on your scanner and scan them in one pass, and which creates a single image file. And the crop and straighten photos command is an automated feature, by the way, that can create separate image file from the multiple image scan. And for best results, keep 1/8 inch between the image in your scan and the background, typically the scanner bit, and should be a uniform color with little noise. And the crop and straighten photos command works best on images with clearly delineated outlines. And if the crop and straighten photos command cannot properly process the image file, you can't use the crop tool. We have steps again here now. We have steps here. Step number 1. You should open the scanned file that contains the image you want to separate. You should open the scanned file that contains the images you want to separate. And step number 2, you should select the layer that contains the images. Number 3, optional. You should draw a selection around the images you want to process. Step number 4, you should choose file, then choose automate, then choose crop and straighten photos. And the scanned images are processed, by the way, and then each image opens in open window. And in the crop and straighten photos command incorrectly is place one of your images and make a selection border around the image and some background, and then hold down Alt if you use Windows or Option if you use macOS, and you choose the command, and the modifier key indicates that only one image should be separated from the background. So what about straighten an image? Straighten an image is meaning that the ruler tool provides straighten options that quickly aligns images with horizontal lines and building walls and other key elements. We have steps here now again. Step number 1. You should select the ruler tool, and if necessary, click hold the eyedropper tool to reveal the ruler. And step number 2. In the image, drag across a key horizontal or vertical element. Step number 3. In the options bar, click straighten. And the function straightens the image and automatically crops it, and to reveal areas that extend beyond the new document boundaries. You should choose edit firstly, then choose undo. And to entirely avoid automatic cropping, hold down Alt if you use Windows or Option if you use macOS when you click straighten. How to rotate or flip an entire image in Photoshop. Note and be careful, image rotation is destructive editing and actually modifies the file information, by the way. And if you want to non-destructively rotate the image for viewing use, you can't use the rotation tool. And the image rotation commands let you rotate or flip an entire image, by the way, and the commands don't work on individual layers or parts of layers and passes or selections borders. And if you want to rotate a selection or a layer, you can use the transform or free transform commands. Like this image now, and this screenshot is a preview and explain how to rotating images. And we have A and B and C and D and E and F. And A is meaning flip horizontal, and B is meaning original image, and C flip vertical, and D rotate 90 CCW, and E rotate 180, and F rotate 90 CW. And also you can choose image, then choose image rotation, and choose one of the following commands from the submenu. 180 degrees rotates the image by a half turn, and 90 CW rotates the image clockwise by a quarter turn, and 90 CCW rotates the image counterclockwise by a quarter turn. And arbitrary is meaning rotates the image by the angle you specify. If you choose this option, enter angle between minus 359.99 and 359.99 in the angle text box. And in Photoshop, you can select CW or CCW to rotate clockwise or counterclockwise. Then click OK. So what about flip canvas horizontal or vertical? Flip canvas horizontal or vertical is meaning flips the image along the corresponding axis. And how to change the canvas size. It changes the canvas size. The canvas size, by the way, is the full editable area of an image. And the canvas size command lets you increase or decrease an image's canvas size. And increasing the canvas size adds a space around an existing image. And decreasing an image's canvas size crops into the image. And if you increase the canvas size of an image with a transparent background, and the added canvas is transparent, by the way. And if the image doesn't have a transparent background, there are several options for determining the color of the added canvas. We have options again here now. Number 1, you should choose image, then choose canvas size. And number 2, do one of the following. Enter the dimensions for the canvas in the width and height boxes. And choose the units of measurement you want from the pop-up menus next to the width and height boxes. After that, you should select relative and enter the amount you want to add or subtract from the image's current canvas size. And after that, enter a positive number to add the canvas. And enter a negative number to subtract from the canvas. And step number 3, for anchor, you should click a square to indicate where to position the existing image on the new canvas. Step number 4, you should choose an option from the canvas extension color menu. And we have options here. Foreground to fill the new canvas with the current foreground color. After that, background to fill the new canvas with the current background color. And next, white and black or gray to fill the new canvas with that color. And after that, other to select the new canvas color using the color picker. And be careful. You can also click the white square to the right of the canvas extension color menu to open the color picker. And the canvas extension color menu isn't available if an image doesn't contain a background layer, by the way. Then after that, and finally, click OK. And look at the screenshot now. This image now original canvas, and canvas added to right side of image using the foreground color. And how to make a frame by increasing the canvas size. By the way, you can make a photo frame by increasing the canvas size and filing it with a color. And you can also use one of the pre-recorded actions to make a styled photo frame. And it's best to work on a copy of your photo. And we have steps. Step number 1. You should open the actions panel firstly. Then choose window, then choose actions. Number 2, you should choose frames from the actions panel menu. Step number 3, you should choose one of the frame actions from the list. Step number 4, you should click the play selection button, and the action plays creating the frame around your photo, by the way.